Where am I? What is all this? Oh, it's a gaming news set, I think. Yeah. Hey folks, I'm Shygrim, and this is the Screencap. Nintendo is offering Switch Online subscribers a new eShop discount in an odd way. Instead of just putting the games on sale, Nintendo's letting Switch Online users to purchase a pair of game vouchers for $19.99. You can redeem these 2 vouchers on the eShop for 2 full-price Switch games. It's a little weird to me that Nintendo's offering this discount in kind of a weird, convoluted way, considering every other game company would just put their games on sale, but I kind of like this voucher style. It makes you feel like you're shopping around and looking for, just the right game. With Borderlands 3 being just a few months away, players have started to get a grasp on what new content's being added. By dissecting the gameplay reveal trailer, you really get to see what's new and what's been taken from previous titles. You can have multiple active abilities going at the same time. With previous titles, you were just limited to the one. There will be a movement upgrade as well as a mantling feature to add some more maneuverability. Space and planetary travel, just as we said in a previous episode, new level scaling and loot instancing so that players of all levels can play together on a level playing field and receive loot appropriate for their level. There's going to be player housing on Sanctuary 3 and will allow players to decorate it with their own decorations as they see fit, which is kind of cool, but also seems like a spot where there could be microtransactions. Randy, I'm watching you. It has a much more interactive environment this time around. You can set oil puddles on fire, electrocute water puddles, and hitting an elemental barrel will launch it off into the distance. Secondary fire modes are being added to some guns, a pistol that can shoot rockets, weapons that can change elements in real time, and of course that weird walking gun thing we saw in the trailer. And finally, new enemy names. Since humor is ever-changing, the game wants to reflect that. Smaller versions of enemies will now be called tinks instead of midgets like in previous titles. Because it's a little more appropriate, I guess. I'm all alone today, but I'm still dedicated to this gag. Minecraft AR mobile game. There's a new update on that. So Microsoft revealed a trailer, which is pretty cool. It doesn't show a whole lot of actual gameplay. It's more just like a sort of lifestyle branding kind of trailer, but it seems to be just a big open AR world that you can just build stuff in Minecraft in, which is super cool. Maybe, your next door neighbors are building a house and you can go help out, just walk over there and put a couple blocks in, and I don't know, it seems really cool. It seems like something I can get into, so I'm very excited. We will know information about it fairly soon, but go watch the trailer, it's super cool. Microsoft and Sony, speaking of, are coming together to work on cloud development to support each other's content and streaming services. There isn't a whole lot of info about it right now, but they are saying, quote, "These efforts will also include building better development platforms for the content creator community." Whatever that means. I'm a content creator. Does this support me? Oh, you guys, you shouldn't have. Both companies said that they would release more info whenever it's available. However, this partnership also means that Google will not be the only company hosting Sony's cloud servers. And with Google announcing its Stadia game streaming service, it kind of seems to me that Microsoft and Sony are trying to battle Google for who will have the best game streaming service. It'll be Google. Now that everyone's kind of known about this for a while, it's official, you can play as John Wick in Fortnite. Epic announced this crossover just a few days ago, which will be just in time for the debut weekend of John Wick Chapter 3. He killed a man with a pencil, I hear. There will be 2 parts to this event, the first being all the cosmetics you could buy, one of which is a skin that looks a lot more like the actual John Wick than the fan-dubbed John Wick. And the second part will be a new time-limited game mode named Wick's Bounty. And by the sound of it, it seems like a bounty hunter mode where you hunt down players to claim their bounty, which makes your bounty rise. Players with a higher bounty will be hunted more and more by other players, so you better make sure you're good enough at combat to survive everyone coming at you. It's kind of like how Tetris 99 works, and I love that game. So maybe that'll get me back into Fortnite, I don't know. Sega has just announced another 10 games that will be included with the Mega Drive Mini, or Genesis Mini if you prefer, which is coming this September. Sega announced this mini console back in March, just lagging behind every other company that decided to hop on the bandwagon Nintendo started. The 10 new games that were added were Mega Man The Wily Wars, Street Fighter II Special Championship Edition, Sonic Spinball, Phantasy Star 4, Beyond Oasis, Ghouls and Ghosts, Alex Kidd and the Enchanted Castle, Golden Axe, Vector Man, and Wonder Boy in Monster World. All very recognizable Genesis games. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up with the Genesis, so I haven't played many of those, but I'm sure they're all good games. These new games will join alongside the other 10 previously announced games, but did the Genesis really have more than 10 popular games on it? A few of the notable titles announced previously are Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Earthworm Jim, I know that one. That was on the SNES though. Also, there's probably a fourth. I don't know. It'll be neat to play some old games. Hopefully it's just not made by AT Games like the last couple Genesis minis were. Ugh, that sound. Play the sound. The new solo adventure being added to Blizzard's Hearthstone has just gone live. This new adventure will consist of 5 chapters with 9 new henchmen, all with unique hero powers. As long as it's like the old solo adventures, I'm good. Anybody remember the old Nax meta? Good times. The first chapter will be free to all players, with each chapter after that being either 700 gold or $7. $7? Oh my god. That's gonna be a running gag now. I doubt anyone but top players will be able to afford everything with just gold, but you know, you can just pay 20 bucks for the whole bundle, which probably gets you some cool, unique cards or something. I don't know. It's Hearthstone. They always find a way to take your money. Anyway, thank you for watching. We will see you guys next time, and we've got a couple more videos up here. On the top here, we've got a video about the Super Mario Maker 2 Direct, which you should totally check out. And on the bottom, we got a mystery video. What is it? Nobody knows. You can see it, obviously, but like, nobody knows. You don't know. Shut up, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know anything. You don't know. You don't know.